Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday with Oxygen Not Included, where I will be continuing to work on the base that I started last week. And oh, there are so many things to do, and it's all figuring out what order to do all of this in, because dang, there is a lot. There is so much. I will figure it out somehow at some point, but boy, there's so much to do. And yes, I know that there's all these distress signals about electricity, but that's because I just haven't unpaused since I loaded in the game. So we can make those go away real fast by unpausing. There we go. Now, first things first is I am trying to empty out this reservoir of water so that A, it's usable to me, since I'm pumping it down here to my use reservoir, which is full of stuff. And then I will be turning an area over here into my hatch ranch so that I can be getting coal. Now, I also want to be starting to set up some piping, because we've got this lovely thing up here with our cool steam vent. This is basically infinite water here, which is great. But it's very, very hot water. Just incredibly hot water. So yeah, that's gonna have to be dealt with. So I will need to cool this water before I can use it. And the best place to cool this water, especially in early game, is over here. I have an ice area that even has some Wheezewort in it. So the idea would be to run some pipe past these Wheezeworts so that they can cool the water. So while I'm waiting for that one reservoir to be emptied, I might as well start running pipe. Now the main thing here is that I can reuse some of this pipe here, because once this is empty I won't actually need this pipe anymore. But I can't reuse all of it because I can't go directly from here to my water storage. That would be a very, very bad plan. How long have I been playing Oxygen Not Included in general, or just this base? In general, I've been playing for years. I think it's 5 years now? This particular base, I just started this in my last week's stream. So there's only about 5-ish hours in this particular base. So that answers the question both ways, I guess. So, okay, you know what I'll do is I'll just run some pipe along here. Yeah, like run it along here, down here, and across here. That would be the good idea. So where's my pipe? I want insulated pipe for this. And run this like this. Okay, and now go across up here. So to get there, we go like this. This is gonna get really messy, but okay, and that goes down, 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 across, continuing across. And I haven't actually broken into the area yet, so I'm just going to go to here and stop. There will also have to be a return pipe, but I'm not going to worry about that right yet. Just the pipe to get there is the important one right now. But yeah, I'm going to end up with multiple layers of pipes. It's going to be great. Okay, that's a good start for the pipe laying. I will unpause and let them get to that. Yeah, Ash can suffer. So I have my dupes on schedules so that I always have at least one dupe active. And I have room for one more, but I'm kind of holding out for a cook. I do not have a dupe that can really cook yet. So... Oh, I got a colony achievement. What colony achievement did I just get? I hatched a new critter morph. Well, I didn't do that on purpose, but that's awesome. I guess the things that you don't do on purpose are is there a surface? Well, they're sorta. I will trust the dupes for a few moments. If you go far enough up, there is in fact outer space and the surface up here somewhere. But you start completely underground with a limited supply of oxygen. Now I am making oxygen right now. I am manufacturing oxygen with these lovely little machines, the oxygen diffusers. As we currently have a bit of a power problem. Because nobody is running on the lovely little hamster wheels that I gave them. But we have enough air that until somebody actually does get to those wheels... here we go. Ada will save the colony. Now, I was zoomed out fairly far because I'm looking for a particular mineral. I want some gold. I have a bit of gold, but I don't know if it's enough, and I would like to have more. There's lots of copper around here, but I would really like a bit more gold. Because this water is very hot, and if I make my pump out of gold, it won't detolerate as fast. I mean, there is iron over here, but I don't really want to be breaking into this chamber of chlorine. So I'd really like to find some nice gold around here somewhere. But I am not immediately seeing gold in my vicinity. That's... Oh, wait, there's some gold down there. Right by my natural gas vent, which is its own set of problem. It's going to be very interesting working with this, because normally I build a box around them, but with this chlorine chamber so close, I don't want to break into that and pollute my natural gas with chlorine. So I'm going to have to work with the natural chamber that I have here, which is going to be... It's all going to be very fun, is what I'm saying. And the natural gas is great because I can run power generation off of that. There's also hydrogen down here. I have so many gases and no way to use them yet. Oh! And what is this down here? Fascinating. Creature Fluxomatic. Collected species data 0 of 5. Offline. Activation required. I don't know what that does. Story trait, creature fluxomatic. Apparently it's going to tell me. I've discovered an experiment designed to analyze the evolutionary dynamics of critter mutation. Once it has gathered enough data, it could prove extremely useful for genetic manipulation. So I have to feed it critters? Okay, that's weird. What do we got here? Let's inspect this computer podium. Oh, I searched the computer's database and find an unredacted email. New database entry unlocked. Oh yes, show it to me. Show it to me. Parking in Lot D, encryption level 2, to all from admin. Another set of masticated windshield wipers has been discovered in parking lot D following the bioengineering department's critter enclosure breach last week. Employees are strongly encouraged to plug their vehicles in at lots A through C until further notice. Please refrain from calling Municipal Animal Control. All critter sightings should be reported directly to Dr. Byron. Thank you, admin, the Gravitas facility. Alright, alright. Why do I have 2 new log entries? Weird. Okay, so I'm supposed to put critters in that, I guess. Polluted oxygen, polluted water. I have no idea what's going on here. First aid kit? Rummage? Oh wait, I can't rummage it because they can't reach that chamber yet. There's vehicles? No, there's not really vehicles exactly. If you do enough research, here I'll show you. If you do enough research, you can build yourself a space rocket. But that's pretty much the only vehicle that is really available in the game. There is some automation, so you can create conveyor belts and stuff to move items. And somewhere in here there's some sort of, yeah, there it is, transit tubes, which will allow the dupes to move faster. But I hate the transit tubes because the dupes are constantly hurting themselves when they land. It basically shoots them out of the tube at speed and they bang into something and they get hurt, and it's just really annoying to me. There is an incredible amount of research to do in this particular... When you start the game, you don't have any of these boxes at all. I've been steadily researching my way through to learn everything, which is great because, you know, when I have the materials and the space and everything, I can make all sorts of stuff. But right now I'm researching well beyond my ability to make anything. Gathering data from the emails. Yeah, the game does have a storyline of sorts, but you only really get it in like little chunks. Anytime that you find a chamber like this, that I'm looking at right here, there will be items and devices and stuff in the chambers, and you can ransack them for supplies. You can find information in the desks or in the computers. That's that sort of thing, and you get little bits of information here and there. I'm also very curious about, like, over here we have some sort of fossil, which is fascinating, but I'm not quite ready to break into this cold area yet. I want them to get more of this pipe built first. Which they are working on. Like, Ashken here just built that elbow joint behind the ladder, so, you know, progress. But it's a lot of pipe. And I really need, yeah, there we go. Rowan and Ada are the people who are providing all of the power for the base right now. The only power generation I have are these human dupe-sized yeah, not human, dupe-sized hamster wheels that I have installed right now, so... But yeah, the general idea here is that I want to be able to cool my water because I need refined metals, and that's going to heat water, and also because there's this water up here, so when I start running low on water, I can start getting this. But as you can see, this water is nearly 59 degrees Celsius. Food, there's basically two ways. I'm growing some plants up here, so they will either eat the fruit of these plants raw, or they will currently make them into these lice loaf bars, which are slightly better nutrition and taste a little bit better than the raw lice. So that's a thing. Or you can be meat eaters if you are farming the right sort of thing, but that's generally in later game. That's more of a thing. There are creatures in the game, like here we have the hatch stays buried all the time, but the baby here, this hatchling, if I let that grow into an adult, I could kill it for meat, but that's not really the best use for these particular critters. Personally, my people generally do not eat a lot of meat. There's also fish, and if I get my hands on any fish, that will be another matter. That's also meat. But, like, you can get meat from the hatch, or from these Dreco, or from the fish. Are there any fish around here? Most of the fish are, like, hanging out in the polluted water, and I haven't really uncovered a massive amount. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, this is a baby fish in here. It's very close to the heat, so it's tropical. And you see here, right here on the floor, there's this thing called a pacu fillet. That is the remains of a fish. So the adult fish that was in here died, and now the meat is there. And that's pretty much the food. Oh, there's some lockers over here. In chlorine. Oh, how spectacular. Why must everything be so difficult to access? Speaking of which, how do I get to that gold without causing myself major problems? Actually, you know what? If I just go straight down... Oh, yeah. Okay. That's actually pretty simple. Let's just go straight down from the ladder that I already have. Whoop! Yeah, that's what happens when you don't hold down tab. Alright. Cancel those ladder bits and dig that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And you know what? Let's take off the upper layer here while we're digging stuff. And how are we going with the emptying of this particular chamber? So is the answer. It's definitely lower than it was before. Oh right, I needed a new research because I completed that. Oh, here we go. This is what an adult hatch looks like. And I really want to farm these guys because they eat rock and excrete coal. And with a good coal source, I can run some coal generators. Now, where was I? Oh yes, research. I was setting up a new set of research. Whoop! And we're going to get solid control and solid management going here. I make Currently I am making oxygen from algae, actually. This is algae here. It's one of the resources of the game. You can see that I'm constantly tracking how much of it I have at any given point in time. And right now, we take the algae, we feed them into the oxygen diffuser, and that makes oxygen. There is a machine that makes oxygen out of water. You get water and you get, you feed water into it and you get oxygen and hydrogen, but I'm not quite at the point where I'm able to do that right now. So how's this pipe construction going? It's going. I am also going to need some more algae soon-ish, so let's set up a dig errand here. But yeah, you can see how the background is kind of bluish. It's really easy to see at night. That is all of the good, clean oxygen that I have floating around this base right now. And these are my research stations, where my primary researcher does all of their, very important work. Well, 17 tons of algae is a pretty good amount of algae, yes. But the thing is that we are constantly consuming it. Like you just saw a dupe load up the machine, and the machine will consume the algae within it, and then we gotta load more algae into it. So I like to have a constant cycle of algae just available to go into the machines, because I'm going to need more and more machines as time passes and my base gets bigger and I get more dupes. Speaking of which, we have a delivery. Oh, we also have some skill points. Okay, Ada has gotten a skill point, which I'm going to put into critter ranching, and I will give her the critter ranching 2 hat. They love their hats. They adore their hats. And Gossman has a point. Let's see here. Gossman wants to learn doctoring, but she's got a lot of morale, so she could learn something else. And I slipped. I'm trying to use they for all my dupes in this playthrough. And you know what? I'm going to give Gossman here operating, because that is a handy skill, is what that is. Okay, that takes care of the skills. Let's see what we've got on offer. We've got 4,000 calories worth, or 4,000, well, let's call it 4,000 calories worth of nutrient bars. It's really grayed out, but I currently have 54,000 calories available to the colony, so I don't really necessarily need that. But it's a question of like whether or not I would take any of these dupes. We have an Ari here who is interested in decorating and doctoring. They're a rock fan, so they gain attribute bonuses during meteor showers. That's not very helpful to me in this playthrough. And they cannot do cooking, which I need a cooking dupe. Their stress reaction is to ugly cry, and when they are overjoyed, they're a sticker bomber. Aries tend to space out from time to time, but they always pay attention when it counts. Now, this is not a good fit for my colony, so let's have a look at the Ruby here. Interested in decorating, digging, and researching. They are a quick learner, giving them increased science. They are a plant murderer, giving them decreased agriculture. And they're unempathetic, which means they don't have as very much medicine. Their stress reaction is binge eating, which is it's not the worst, but it's also not great. And their overjoyed response is sticker bomber. This Ruby asks pressing questions like, where can I get a leather jacket in space? Also not a very good fit for this colony. Not a very good fit for any colony, really. And over here we have a Marie, who is interested in cooking and is skilled in mechatronics engineering. Indeed. They are biohazardous with decreased germ resistance, and they're a yokel who cannot do researching. Their stress reaction is to ugly cry, and their overjoyed response is to sparkle streak. This Marie is positively glowing. What's her secret? Radioactive isotopes, of course. Now, I need a cooking dupe. I've been saying that, so yes, I will take this Marie. The biohazardous is a bit of a concern, but we'll have to deal with it. And the fact that they can't do research is that's okay. I already have like 2 or 3 people who are willing to do research. So, all right, Marie, welcome. Your suffering begins now. Flat on their face on the floor. Stop. Hold it. Hold up. Stop. Halt. I want you to learn some grilling. And you put on the grilling hat. And also for your priorities, where are you, Marie? I want you to prioritize cooking above all other things. And which schedule doesn't have a dupe? Okay, it's second schedule. All right, Marie, into the second schedule for you. This is the scheduling screen, which unfortunately I can't make any bigger so that you can see all 3 schedules at a time. But basically I just have it arranged so that I always have one schedule active. And there's like there's the spot in the middle of the day where everybody's active. But when one schedule is sleeping, the other 2 are awake, basically. And this is just to deal with emergencies and stuff that needs to be done in a timely manner and that sort of thing. So, and we already have a bed and a table built for Marie, so there's no more setting up that needs to be done for them. We just need to make sure that they go and learn their skill. Marie? Okay, no, Marie's just gonna go and... Okay, Gossman's gonna learn. Gossman is learning. Now Marie is learning. Okay, there you go, Marie. Put on your hat. Oh, they love their hats. They love putting on a new hat. Look at them go. But yeah, being able to schedule the dupes so that you don't have everybody sleeping at the same time is really useful, I've found. And you start the game, like you start your base with three of them. So having you start with 3 and having the 3 schedules has worked the best for me personally. It's been really useful. I mean, poor Marie. I prioritized cooking, but I'm not actually cooking anything right now because I have so much food. Okay, you know what, Marie? I will be kind. Why don't you make some more lice loaf? There you go. It's really not going to make a lot of difference to have Marie doing it with this particular machine. This is a very basic cooking machine here, but okay, I would really like that polluted water to not be in there, please. Speaking of... Oh yes, I can clear out another layer in here. Alright. Cleared that out. And Method in the Madness, clear these out. And that way the dupes will be able to finish building this wall that I asked for. Oh, there is one other method of oxygen generation, but it's not very efficient. This plant here is called an oxyfern, and all it really needs is to be looked after as a plant and be sitting in carbon dioxide, and it will suck in the carbon dioxide and spit out oxygen. Might as well call it magic. The main thing here is that it's not a very efficient... What is a favorite game I have streamed or played? Oh, that's a difficult one. I mean, of the RPGs that I have played, I play RPGs every Sunday. I would say that my favorite has definitely been Disco Elysium. I started that game not knowing very much about it at all. And it's just the writing in it is just so good. It's just incredibly, incredibly good. And that one, I did finish my playthrough on that. I've played several other RPGs since then, but you can actually see my entire playthrough of Disco Elysium on my YouTube channel. There is a playlist there, and the whole thing is in there. Okay, they have progressed downwards somewhat. This is going to get a bit tricky because the carbon dioxide is going to be going downwards with them, and they are not so great at holding their breath for a really long time. So let's hope that they can cope with all this. But For the management games, which are the things that I play on Monday, I think I would definitely have to say that my favorite is City Skylines. That's a game where you build a city and all of its various services and everything that it does. And you manage that city and figure out how to build your roads in a way that will cause your traffic to not bind up into a giant knot, and all that sort of stuff. And I have a really good time playing that game privately for myself and streaming that game. For the Thursday games, the Try Not to Die Thursday, it would be so difficult to choose. It would be really, really difficult to choose because I pretty much all of the ones that I have played for Try Not to Die Thursday are games that I really enjoy, but all for slightly different reasons from each other. Because the only unifying theme of the Try Not to Die Thursday is that there's a very real possibility of death. As you can tell by the fact that I have a death counter up in the upper left-hand corner. Oh, I know about City Skylines too. I have that pre-ordered. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it right away because I still have a lot of content in City Skylines, the first one, to work my way through. But, yeah, I will have City Skylines too. It will be mine. It is already mine. Okay, we completed one of the 2 researches that I asked for. That's beautiful. We get conveyor shut off, conveyor receptacle, and conveyor meter, which are all things that I generally don't use because usually I'm just like, convey everything. Okay, I'm going to... Let's take another layer off here. I'm trying to not ask them to do too many things at once. Oh, I know it doesn't come out until October. But even once it gets to be October, I'm probably not going to stream it right away. Partially, I would need to run some tests to find out how my computer feels about running such an advanced game at the same time as my streaming software. And partially, there is DLC that I own for the original City Skylines that I haven't gotten to play yet. Because the thing about the major DLCs in City Skylines is that because they change the rules, if you already have a city running and then you get like a DLC and load it right in there, it's going to break something in your city, guaranteed. And I hate having to figure out what it's broken and how to fix it, and the extreme cost. It's very costly to fix those problems. So I just, when I get a new DLC, I turn it off, and I just finish with the cities that I'm working on. And then when I start a new city, eventually, I turn the DLC on and start learning it. So I actually own 2 or 3 pieces of DLC that I haven't been able to turn on. And, you know, I want to be exploring those, so, you know, I got time. But yes, I do have the pre-order in for the sequel because it looks so good. Like the very first, like, this is what's coming in the game update that they had. Yeah, the Industries DLC changes so much. It changes so many rules. I mean, I really like it. It works really nicely, and I love the industry roads because cars are not allowed to park on the side of industry roads, and I have been abusing that feature so much. But yeah, if you have a city that you built before you had the Industries DLC, and then you load in the Industries DLC and get that going, oh boy, you are gonna regret. It's gonna break a lot. Okay, good, excellent. Now, I'm gonna have to go up this side because I don't want to break into this chamber. So yeah, I'm avoiding having to redo my cities. So I have the airport DLC, but because I built regular airports, I haven't turned it on. And, you know, I have the hotels DLC, but I fear what that might break in my tourist districts. So I'm not touching them for now. I'm not having anything to do with them for now. Okay, how are we doing in clearing out the polluted water chamber? Okay, we're looking okay here. And they can actually reach this bit here. Yes, thank you, Rowan. Now one of the builder people can actually get to building those chamber walls. So, yeah, I have the airports, which I haven't turned on. I have the hotels, which I haven't turned on. And I have the financial districts, which I haven't turned on. So... Okay, I'm just working out. Okay, I'm gonna go in on the bottom and I'm gonna come back on the top, I think. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I will fix that later. That's a waste of resources, that. I'm just gonna send this way. Send it this way. Like this. Okay, this is gonna need a bridge. Which means that is exactly where I'm gonna stop. Because I hate figuring out where to put the bridges. So... yeah, like that. Okay. And once this area up here has finished emptying, I can just take out this section of pipe here and things will be hunky-dory. The main reason I'm not putting in the bridge is because I always put them in upside down, so I want to make sure I put it the right way around. I only have industries, financial, and skyscrapers. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. I am asking them to build so much pipe. It'll be worth it, though. It'll be worth it. But yeah, the idea will be to go in here, loop down across this resort, come over here, loop across these, come back out and into this pipe. But I don't actually want to break into the ice area yet, because it's nice and cold in there, and I want to keep the cold in as much as I can. In fact, why don't I put an airlock here just to make sure? Ooh, new printables are available. How far down have we gotten? Oh, we've made some progress. You know what? There's not any good reason to not go over here. Yeah, like that. Alright, new printables. It's not going to be another dupe. I don't have room or time for another dupe right now. What else have we got? Oh man, blossom seeds. I can't take those. One of my current dupes has an allergy to flowers, so I can't take the bristle blossoms at all. That is unfortunate. Well, I guess I'm just going to be rejecting a lot then. I mean, unless I like just as a note, because I was glancing over it. You see how Harold here is flatulent? That is not something that you really want in your base until you're set up to actually deal with it. It means the guy is going to be producing natural gas, which would be great if he wouldn't be producing, if they wouldn't be producing the natural gas into what is supposed to be the breathable environment. Is that a sheep slug near the ladder project? Sorry, It's sort of a sheep slug. It's a Dreco. These guys, they're kind of useful as more than just meat. They eat plants, and it has to be living, growing plants. and they excrete phosphorite, which is something that you use to make fertilizer for your crops. Very useful. And if you ranch them, you can actually shear them for their scales, which you can turn into fabric. So they're fairly useful, but it's just they're kind of finicky. Their scales won't actually grow unless they are in hydrogen. So you have to create a chamber with plants on the bottom in oxygen, because most of the plants will only grow in oxygen. There are certain exceptions, but they're far more useful as the plant than they are as feed for the creatures. And you have to make the top layer be hydrogen so that the scales will actually grow. So that's a kind of a later game farming thing. But yeah, they are kind of like a cross between a sheep and a slug. I can see it. Now, right now, what I'm really interested in are the hatch. But I really need this. I really need this to finish. It's getting there. It's almost empty. In fact, I could get started on building. Okay, what I need is a door and a research focus, but I need a door. And I just like to do it this way for my ranches. So we'll take an airflow tile and then put a door on top of it. And then run a ceiling over top of that. And is this actually big enough is the main question to me. Oh, it's not even gonna let me check, is it? What I want to check... Okay, well, first things first, it is just tall enough for a grooming station, so that's a good start. Let's see. Yeah, the main question to me is like whether or not the auto sweeper will fit in there properly. Maybe I should make it one tile taller. It is going to make it a bit of a pain in the butt to build, but it's probably going to make it better. So let's just cancel this line and put one in up here instead. And ladder and dig so that it can actually build that line. And dig that as well. Like, you can probably see where this is going now. Well, I am getting a fair amount of water. Speaking of which, let's take out another row. It'll be enough water to keep things going for a bit anyway. Oh, Bert, why did you decide to build from that side? Why did you decide to build from the side that doesn't have any air, Bert? Alright. I've just been working my way down the column here, so we're going to move on to superheated forging, which I'm not going to need for a really long time, but, you know, that's the next thing we're going to research anyway. But yeah, it's just I'm going to need more dupes just to keep the colony running. So I want to build more bedchamber over this way as well. Yes, I'm building them all in rows. It's what I'm doing. What are the air vents used for? Oh. That's mainly a convenience thing. I like the hatch won't go through doors, but just for the illusion, I like to have a block there so that they can't climb. That doesn't seem like they'll be able to climb out, sort of thing. And I make it an airflow tile just so that carbon dioxide doesn't get trapped against the floor. The main thing is that the carbon dioxide always sinks in this game, but it can get trapped. Like you can see here, there's this layer in here, and that's because I've got an airlock door here. So the carbon dioxide has come down, but it can't get down any further because it's stuck behind this door. So I'm just trying to prevent something like that from happening in the ranch. Because if it wasn't an airflow tile, then there would be like a little bit of carbon dioxide would just get stuck. And that's the reason. But yeah, if I'm putting in another bedroom, it would be like this. And it would extend off of that way. But I'm not going to do that because there's still water over there. Oh, and alright, that's for the solids. That's not for the current research. Alright. And I have room to extend the mess hall by 3 pretty easily. It's gonna be a little weird with a double layer floor, but, you know, stuff like that happens sometimes. Poor Marie. My dupes arrive with such dreams and ambitions, and then they end up sumping toilets. But yes, going back to my ranching in progress thing. Let's see. We need a critter drop-off. We need a feeder. And need a grooming station. And we are almost done getting the water out of here. In fact, I bet you I can mop this lot. Oh, yep, so I can. Can I mop this lot? I can! Okay. is that this pump here has sucked up all of the liquid that it could, so now it's of no use to me, so it's time to reclaim my stuff. And just one moment here while I... Yeah, there we go. Let's reclaim all of this copper. I'm probably going to need it for something else. Exactly! No more water and therefore building space. And all of this can go. And whoop, no, not that bit, not that bit. This bit. There we go. Now let's see, that's a white. So where is my bridge? Here, bridge, here, bridge. I know you're in here somewhere. Why can't I find the bridge? There it is, liquid bridge. How am I out of sandstone? Okay, it goes like that. Apparently I need to go and find some more sandstone. Yes, sandstone is very common. That's why I'm surprised I've run out of it. Okay, let's turn off the plumbing overlay so that I can actually see other things. Like this is sandstone right here. And this is all sandstone right here. But this bit up here I've been clearing out is not sandstone. Nor is this area that I'll have to clean out for toileting purposes. Well, I don't see any reason not to put my refining section in here, you know? So... let's get me some more sandstone. Other planets or asteroids for the rock. Ah, that's... once again, that is both a yes and a no, actually. If you have the DLC for the game, which is called Spaced Out, there are multiple asteroids for you to colonize and work with and everything. When you're in the base game, it's pretty much the win condition, is to go to another location. Here I'll show you. For reasons known to the game, the win conditions are stored in the printing pod. In the base game, which is what I'm playing here, there are two possible win conditions. One of them is Home Sweet Home, where the colony has to survive for 200 cycles. I'm in 44 right now. You maintain 16 morale at the time. You have 12 dupes running the colony, and you build a great monument. And then the other possible win condition is called the Great Escape, which in this case is to breach the temporal tear, which is to build a rocket and send one of your duplicants on a one-way mission to the furthest possible destination away. I have already done the Home Sweet Home win condition on stream. That was my previous colony, which was the Foxborough. And I got the Home Sweet Home on that one. So in this particular playthrough for the wine keg, I am in fact going for the Great Escape. And it is a little sad in that you're sending one of your dupes away, but the fact of the matter is these guys are morons. They will not remember that they had a companion past maybe 2 days. They'll be fine. Psychologically and mentally, they'll be fine. And the one that's sent away we'll never hear from again. So their vote ceases to count pretty quickly. I try not to care for my dupes very much because they get themselves killed in the stupidest possible ways. And I prefer to get angry at them for being stupid than to be sad that my favorite dupe has died. Projects upon projects. Okay, I need to do some more research. Marie is thrilled at the idea of more research occurring in this colony. Look at them. Okay, what shall I be researching next? Artificial friends and robotic tools. That sounds like fun. What is the most rare resource? Diamonds. Diamonds are the most rare resource. Thankfully, you don't need them for very much. What are you complaining about? Oh, you're outside of the stable because I didn't finish the wall. Yes, I noticed. Thank you. I've just been trying to work out how I want to do this. And it's probably by destroying this ladder. Imagine they made a machine that compresses carbon into diamonds. I mean, sure, but where would I get the carbon from? Okay, let me double check my numbers before I make any more decisions. From animals, well, maybe? The only thing that you can really burn in this game is wood, though, and the trees are very annoying to grow. And yeah, I don't know that it's really worth it. But yes, where's my rooms? Where's my rooms overlay? Ventilation, decor, farming. Here we go. Now, if I want a stable, Minimum 12, maximum 96. Well, who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 40. That would be 40, which is under. Okay, so we're good, we're good. Alright. Put the room overlay away now. So I put this here, I put this here, I put this here, and I put these here, and dig that. And that way I can have a door for the bedroom here. And they line up. Look at that, it's beautiful. And that means that I could run a ladder up like that. Put in a tile floor like this. And we are good, we are good. This is good. Yeah. I like it. You know, everything's a mess and there's stuff all over the floor, but we're starting to make progress into being a livable base here. And I'm not going to bother to set any of these things here until we actually have the room built. Oh, it's always a mess with you guys. You know, if there's some way you can collect carbon but not... Yeah, I mean... There is the carbon dioxide, but you can't just make carbon out of it, more's the pity. But yeah, what diamond there is going to be at the very far bottom of this map. Way, way down here in the blackness. With the oil and the magma. Baby Draco are so cute. Look at this little adorable thing. Forget the Morb. Morb are not cute. Oh, no, it's not a baby anymore. Now I'm not interested. Okay, how are we doing on the pipes here? They are happening, albeit slowly. Man, I have so much clay. I'm just gonna have to store that forever. Oh, and it looks like somebody's gotten a skill point somewhere along the way here, so one moment. Oh, 2 people have. Something to collect or process carbon dioxide. Yes, there is. I haven't built it because I don't have the setup for it yet, but there is. There is a carbon dioxide scrubber that pulls carbon dioxide out of the air and basically puts it in the water so that you get polluted water, and then you can clean the polluted water in order to get other resources. So there is a good, let's call it cycle on that. You are exactly on your needs. Well, congratulations, you're spending this skill point on decorating, just like you always wanted. You're going to be continuing with the research, though. So have fun with not getting a new hat. All right, Rowan. What are we doing with you, Rowan? You know what? We're going to be teaching you plumbing, Rowan. Aren't you a lucky dupe? Doesn't get a new hat, but happy about learning something anyway. And we've completed research and we've gotten Sweepy's dock, but I never build Sweepy. Sweepies are very cute, but they're not actually useful for anything any way that I work. So, Okay, and while I'm at it, take that row out, please. Okay, there we go. We freed the oxygen. So they should be able to breathe further down now. This is a non-renewable resource here. The stones bubble out little bits of oxygen as it goes. But yeah, was it in refinement maybe? No, it's not in refinement. Is it in station? Probably not. Utilities? I've forgotten where the heck the thing is. Where is the thing? Let's see. No, it's not in there. Maybe oxygen? Oh yeah, they put it in oxygen. The carbon skimmer here. It pulls in clean water, spits out dirty water, and sucks up carbon dioxide and makes it disappear. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, and I have to set up... There are ways to clean polluted water so that it's usable. But I haven't actually set up the system for that because I've been, busy with other things. But that's what I intend to be doing with this area once the dupes actually finish building it. But basically, there are ways of processing these things, which I will be doing once I get the tanks set up and everything. Oh, and also, in many ways, the oxyfern does consume carbon dioxide in order to create oxygen, but it's not terribly efficient. Okay, we are making good progress on these pipes. Excellent. Guess what? What? Tell a joke. I see. Okay. Well, I don't trust the dupes not to kill themselves while I'm not looking, so let me do that and pull up my... here we go. Why did the picture go to prison? Because it was framed. Yes, that's right. The Tell-A-Joke redeem is entirely for dad jokes. Well, I don't know. It just said the picture. There is any number of possibilities. There's a lot of pictures out there that are being framed every day. Oh, blast, the light bulb escaped from the plants. Oh well. The Scream would be horrified if it was... Well, the Scream has already been framed. It's been framed for decades. And sometimes, you know, tastes change and it gets framed again. Oh, please, little light bulb, don't end up in the bedroom. I don't want to have to kill you. The ad break popped up as soon as I said that. Whoop! Sorry. I have the ad break set on automatic so that I don't have to remember to do them, so... Okay, as long as the little shine bug doesn't get trapped in the bedroom, we're still good. The dupes can't sleep if there's a light. Most of the dupes can't sleep if there's a light source in their bedroom, so that would be really bad. So you know what? I think I'm going to turn up the priority on this particular block right here in the hopes of preventing the shine bug from ending up trapped in this bedroom that I've been building. Go, Gossman, go! Oh, we finished some research and there are new printables. Okay. Well, let's get some more research going. It's going to be notification systems now. I already researched all the stuff that was most important to me, and I've just been working my way down through the list. And then I'll start working on the space and core stuff. Ugh. Okay, so let's get the notification system started on that, and new printables available. I don't really want another dupe yet. I'm still doing pretty good as far as colony resources go, but eh. But unless we find somebody, like, really spectacular, I don't know. Okay, so we have thimbleweed seeds, which are sort of useful-ish, maybe? And we have an Otto who is interested in doctoring, digging, and cooking with increased medicine, increased agriculture, and narcoleptic. Oh, and their stress reaction is vomiting, too. And here this Nisbet is demonstrating something that I will never bring into my colony. This Nisbet, who is interested in researching and gains attribute bonuses in the mornings, cannot do building errands, and their stress reaction is destructive. It means that when they get stressed out, they start breaking everything in rage. And that is absolutely the least useful thing. Their overjoyed response is super productive, which I would normally be happy to see, but with destructive, no, absolutely not. And of course we have a Banhi here, who is interested in ranching. They're uncultured, biohazardous, squeamish, and unconstructive, and they're also destructive. Banhi is here. This Banhi is actually worse than this Nisbet, which is really saying something. That's quite impressive. Nisbet is a roller coaster of emotions. Oh yes. Well, even the flavor text. This Nisbet likes to punch people to show her affection. Everyone's too afraid of her to tell her it hurts. But yeah, it's a whole lot of things. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the thimbleweed seeds on the off chance that I'm going to want or need them, because I definitely don't want any of these dupes. Thank you for the seeds. Oh, Rowan, what's wrong, Rowan? Oh, you got contact with allergic reaction germs. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rowan. Yucky lungs and sopping wet. How did you get sopping wet over there? How on earth did you get sopping wet over here? What is going on with you? Weirdo. Where is there even anything to get sopping wet with here? Okay, they got that block built. The shine bug is not going to break into the bedroom. I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes time to build a new bedroom, because that shine bug is right where I was planning on putting it. But, problems for future Foxwine. As we're working on having a functional ranch here. Oh, I can kill the shine bug. I just prefer not to. I don't like to have to kill things. I prefer to just work around them. Okay, they're still not building that. But the pipes do seem to be making some progress. It's interesting that they built this one joint here, but none of the other ones. Man, the baby Draco are just so cute. Get out from behind the adult so I can enjoy your fluffiness, child. Look at you and your fluff. Okay. I got distracted. I was going to go over and work on this bathroom issue that I have going on here. First things first, I'm going to dump an airflow tile in right there. And let's put some more ceiling tile in here, which does mean I'm going to have to dig that out. Basically here, I need to add another toilet. But I'm really bad at judging the distances that I need. And also I want to leave this area fairly sealed because the air is mostly clean in here. Yes, I know I need to do more research. I'm going to do more research. More research. Pathogen diagnostics and micro-targeted medicine, please. Is one of the reasons why I prefer not to kill the creatures is because the wild creatures all lay eggs, and I personally have use for the eggshells. So the main thing here is trying to judge how much more space I'm going to need. I think they're one wide, right? No, they're too wide. They're too wide. Okay, see, that's good. That's a good thing to know. So, yeah, the wall would go right. Yeah, yeah. The wall would go right here. Method in the madness and stuff. I really ought to give the bathroom one extra space, but I'm just not going to be doing that at this time. I have my reasons. Mostly because these are not permanent bathrooms. The outhouses are good, but once you have like running water and plumbing and stuff, there is much better uses. Okay, we've got nearly all of the pipe within the base actually built now. This is awesome. It's probably where all my sandstone went, was all that pipe. Oh, that's how you got all wet, Rowan. Oh, I see. That makes so much more sense. Rowan, you climbed all the way down there to dig out one tile? What the heck? Yes, I know you're cold from being underwater. And that's really too bad, because guess what? You've got more you need to dig out. Now, properly for my purposes, I should have a third pitcher pump that covers the area basically in between the two pumps. I'm just not sure I actually want to go to that point. It's basically to put one in here to cover the area that in between what these two pipes cover. Like this gap here. This is a gap that they don't cover. So the idea would be to put in a third pump to cover that gap for when I have more water. But I'm just not sure I wanna. All right, sweep. Research complete already. Excellent. Germ sensors that I'm never going to use because I'm lazy. Okay. We're making good progress on the what is going to be the ranching unit. And you know what, I'm going to yes, here we are. We are going to feed these hatch sedimentary rock. And the hatchling also eats sedimentary rock, which is very handy. It's a use for the stuff. There's usually sedimentary rock just sort of drifting around the colony at all times, so it's easy to just feed the hatch the rock. Now I could start putting this room into use immediately, but I'd rather let them load up the feeder. Building entombment. Where oh. Blasted sand. Thank goodness it's a table that's not actually in use. Okay, excellent. We've got the farming going. We might as well make some more lice loaf. Get more piping built. I really wish that they'd finish this chamber I asked for, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers and stuff. Okay. Going to drop off hatch and hatchling here. Research complete. No research focus selected. I love how fast they are at researching, but man. Okay, liquid-based refinement processes. The room isn't actually finished, but we can at least, you know, get started. And by get started, I mean, where were those two hatched just sort of trapped? There. Wrangle that hatch. This one I'm gonna have to wait until it actually hatches. I don't have a way of moving eggs at the moment that's at all useful to me. Okay, wrangle that hatch. See, now the hatch is being captured, so it's just sort of waiting. And eventually my rancher will come along and, yep, will capture the other hatch. That's not exactly what I expected. Okay, now there's two hatch here that have been captured. If we could, you know, bring them to the lovely ranch that I have created for them, that would be awesome. Ada, you're the only one who can carry them, Ada. Ada, come back here. Have I not made your priorities ranching? I have not. Oh boy, okay. The thing is, if you leave these guys too long, they will escape. So I'd really like it if maybe we could, you know, pick up these captured critters. Ada? Ada? Ada! I love how the colony has 0% stress, but because I have all of it. Ada, how could you betray me like this? Look after the creatures, Ada. It's the job you wanted. Except that now that it's going to be bedtime soon for Ada, and now that the Hatch are just going to have to be like that for a while. Oh! Did one of my eggs just hatch? Oh, they did! Look, I have pufflets! Oh, they're adorable. They're also going to be very hungry, but they're cute. This is one of the deliveries that I took earlier, because there wasn't anything else good. But yeah, they're little they're little flying fish things. They like to eat polluted oxygen, and then they poop out slime, which can be very useful. But there's no polluted oxygen for them to eat here, so they're not going to be producing any slime. Not that I would want them to, right here in the middle of my base. Okay, we need to choose more research, which is going to be easy. We're going to get some flow redirection. I mean, I'm gonna have to move the puffs elsewhere at some point, but you know, for now they'll be fine. Ada, you left it so long the hatch escaped. Okay, well we have new printables, so let's see what we've got. More bristleberries. Okay, so we have a Pei who is interested in cooking and suit wearing, gains nighttime attribute bonus, but they should not be allowed to cook. Their stress reaction is to scream their head off, and their overjoyed response is to be a balloon artist. We have a Nails who is interested in cooking and tidying. They're immune to food poisoning. They get more of a decor bonus, not that I have any decor right now. And they have decreased germ resistance. They're an ugly crier who is a balloon artist. And then there's the Camille here, who is interested in supplying, has increased husbandry for animal handling, increased strength, increased cuisine, and shouldn't be asked to do science stuff. Their stress reaction is vomiting, and their overjoyed response is to be a sticker bomber. You know, if this Camille was interested in more than just supplying, I would be all over this. I might take them anyway. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take this Camille. And we're gonna make sure to put them on a different shift than our current rancher. Alright, welcome Camille. It's gonna be amazing. And by amazing, I mean so much dirt. So much. The main problem is it's gonna stress them out to learn the ranching, despite the fact that they have increased. It's gonna be great, but Okay, we're gonna get them started just with some farming. Oh, and Marie has a point, which means that Marie is going to be learning grilling too. Because sooner or later I'm going to actually set up a kitchen of some sort, and that'll be very useful then. I mean, Marie could learn something else because morale is amazing here, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, Camille, get your hat. Excellent. Okay, now my current rancher is Ada. Ada is on the 3rd shift, which means that Camille does have to stay on the first shift here, so that Camille is awake when Ada is sleeping. Alright. So we just leave Camille exactly where they are. Oh man, so many of my dupes have colds. Okay, Ada, this time you're actually going to take the hatch to the ranch, right? I did say, you know, both, yeah, hatch and hatchlings come here. Why? They should just pick them up and wrangle them. I don't know why they wrangle them and then ignore them. Like, they should wrangle them and then they should pick them up, but I don't know why they're wrangling them and then ignoring them. The room is sealed. Oh, insufficient oxygen generation, is it? Ada. I made your priority ranching. Why are you researching? Ada, what are you doing? What is all this? Why? Is it a space thing, maybe? Oh, finally! Thank you, Ada, for finally putting that creature in a sack. There we go. That's what's supposed to be happening. Look at that hatch get groomed. Oh, and look at that. It pooped its first coal for me. Only babies sleep in this game. It's adorable, but they're the only ones who sleep. Okay, need to do more research. Advanced caffeination, which is something I'm quite interested in personally on a you know, level of me, but I'm not actually going to be building a coffee machine for a really long time. Okay, so it's possible that the hatch weren't being picked up because there wasn't enough space to pick them up. So by clearing out that extra spot, I'm grasping at straws here. Still, we're doing good. We're doing good. Even though we supposedly aren't producing enough oxygen for all our dukes, things are going fine. Okay, and let's put a tile in right there. I'll dig out this tile so that we can reach it. Thank you, Rowan. Because right now we have a little bit of a situation. Thank you, Rowan. There is method in this madness, I swear. How are we doing down here? Still haven't built it. Okay. Did I like turn the priority really low on that? No, it's all 5. Okay. Gonna need some new boxes soon. Why not get started on that now? Ah, excellent. And we're nearly down to this chamber here. Where my gold amalgam awaits me. It's actually quite a bit down here. Oh, and another ice area. Nice. That one's definitely further away than the other one, but it's good to know it's there. But mostly right now, what I want is the gold. Gold! And this also starts me on getting access to this natural gas, which, wahahaha. Now, how did I get a shine bug in there? Huh, weird. Okay, I am not a patient person, so let's see here. I would like a storage bin right here, please. I shall be building my refinement chamber in here. And apparently I'm going to be trapping a shine bug in it, but you know, that's not my problem. Oh, you know what? I don't have very much sedimentary rock at all right now. Can I feed these guys granite? got a lot of granite right now. Oh, that is a pity. They won't eat granite. Well, that's too bad. Oak shell? Huh. Well, I'm just gonna have to find more sedimentary rock, I guess. Usually I have a lot of the stuff kicking around. Granite, sandstone, granite, phosphorite, abyssalite, granite, sandstone, sand. Massive amounts of igneous rock. I just don't seem to have very much sedimentary rock around here. Oh, I hate using this view, but alright, let's find the materials view. Oh, I hate using this. Like, it's just so annoying. Okay, I want my minerals. Sandstone, 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 more sandstone. Granite, sandstone. There just does not appear to be a lot of sedimentary kicking around. That is a little unfortunate. It's generally what I prefer to use to feed my hatch because I don't really use it for anything else. Well, I guess it's going over this way to get this patch here. Man, that is so much slime. I really need to set up my filth processing. Well, that's a little annoying, but I was hoping to not have to break into this area quite so soon. As you can see, it's awfully close to my base to have that much polluted oxygen so nearby. But now that I've started farming the hatch, I really need to feed them, and since they won't eat granite and I don't want to give them sandstone, I am gonna need to have processing for slime. Okay, that means I'm going to be messing about with priorities. Okay guys, I want you to finish this basin because I have uses for it. Because where are we here? In refinement, we have this lovely algae distiller. It turns slime into algae, but as part of the process, it produces polluted water. So I really need to have the reservoir for the polluted water completed. And I'm going to need one of these set up as well to clean the polluted water. Basically, I just really need the dupes to finish this chamber. But yeah, we can start with, you know, building the algae distiller. And I have not really left myself much room to work with here, have I? Well, okay. If this is what I've got to work with, then this is what I will work with. And I would only have room for 2 if I go up. Okay, it's not so much having room for 2, but I want... No, not plumbing, refinement. We want one of these as well, and that is a problem. Oh boy. So, either I need to move this oxyfern, or I need to move everything that I have set up here. Or I have to put this, like, over here? Yeah, I think maybe putting it over here would actually be the play. Oh, no, wait, but then I have an opening over here. Oh, blast it. Okay, wait. What if I switch them? What if I put the algae distiller here? Yeah, it would have to be here. And then cancel this one. Cancel that one and put the water sieve here. Okay, alright. I don't know if I have that the right way around, but let's find out. Okay, if I put the pump here, then yes, the water sieve is the correct way around. This is gonna get really interesting. Okay, cancel that. Build that like that. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the way that it goes. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the play. Yeah, just to keep everything contained within the dirty area that I have. It's gonna get interesting when I have to process more than just this, but bridges that will be crossed when I come to them, I suppose. Okay, and while I'm at it, let's see here. Liquid vent. You know what? Right here. Whoops. Gonna run this up this way. Okay, and I'm going to be messing around with priorities again because I really want this wall before they do any of the stuff in here. The main idea of this whole thing is to try and keep all of the mess contained. Which is also why I'm not running electrical wire right at the moment. We don't want anything starting to run yet. And yes, I know that this is all polluted air over here, but containment is the name of the game here. Okay, they got that wall in. Excellent. Hold up, guys. Wall and ceiling, guys. And actually, you know what? We also want priority 8 on this bit here. Method in the madness and stuff. I'm not sure what they're all doing. Oh, they're picking up materials. Oh, I see. Oh, there's a hatch in there. Well, that's a problem. The hatch is now trapped in there. Let's remove the hatch. No, not the dirt, not the dirt. The hatch. Wrangle that hatch. Rebuild that floor. Oh, and I need to do some research. I can make an espresso machine now, but I don't have the resources. So, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna learn some catalytics. For reasons. Building has been entombed. Oh, that's great. Okay. Dig that, please. Oh, and this has been completed, so actually what I want in here are hatchling eggs, and I would like that to be a high priority, please. Although it's a little late because they've already hatched. Oh boy. Alright. Wrangle the babies! Marie, stop standing on the baby. Get off that baby, Marie. Why do you never listen, Marie? Wrangle them kids. Because it does all very well and good to capture them when you can't drop them off because it's being entombed. No, wait, okay, now we get to turn down the priority. You know what, I'm actually going to put this at priority 7, just to make sure that captured things actually get dropped off. Okay, definitely making good progress here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to run some wires. Okay, if I send this straight up, and then send this like this. Oh, it sends me all right. Okay, and then we put in some tiles here to make things easier. And we go back to running wire. Up through here. And up through here and into there. And you know what? We're gonna build another. We're gonna build another big battery as well, and hook that into the full network. I need to work on power generation. There's so many things that need to be done. But that's also why I was working over here. Okay, give me a coal generator. And I'm just gonna send that up and to here because I am hella lazy right now. We need more power. We need to stop relying so much on the... I really want smart batteries, but I can't refine metal yet, so... Yes, that's right. Wrangle them kids. Yeah, it's gonna start getting crowded. Yep, they're already overcrowded. It's great. Okay. We just have the Puff children now. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna... New printables available. Okay, and also while I'm at it, plumbing. Okay, I need a bridge, and it needs to go around this way and hook in there. And the pipe goes like that. Okay. We are having so much fun. Then this is all because I want this sedimentary rock that is embedded in all this slime. Spectacular me. I'd also like to go up and check out these lockers, but that chlorine fills me with concern. But yeah, it means that whatever the next bedroom... Now, why are all of these beds lit up as being used when I only have 7 dupes? These are 9 beds. There should be 2 beds that are grayed out, just like there's 2 of these grayed out. Why aren't they grayed out when they're unassigned? That's so weird. But yeah, it means that for the last barracks chamber that I will be building, maybe your pets got impatient. No, they've got their own room. It's where the food is. This is all getting very messy. There's so many things that all need to be done at once, and only so many dupes to do it. But anyway, that's why I paused, because there are new printables available. And some dupes have learned some things. Like Ashkin here. Ashkin is going to be learning improved farming. Congratulations, Ashkin. You're still going to be wearing the construction helmet, though. Sorry about that. Ada? What is Ada going to be up to? Yeah, actually, we want to get Ada into the suit section. So Ada is going to be learning improved carrying. And Gossman here, you know, everybody's got yucky lungs. Let's have you learn some medicine compounding. Not that I've built the correct station for that, but you know, future plans are future plans. Okay, that's the skills. What have we got here? We've got blossom seeds, which due to allergies within the colony are useless to me. There's 4,000 calories worth of nutrient bars. There's a Steve who is interested in researching, suit wearing, and supplying, who is an animal lover with an iron gut and cannot dig. Absolutely not. Terrified of dirt. Just absolutely. Oh, and just by the by, Green, welcome back. It's good to see you tonight. Ugly Crier and Overjoyed Response is a yodeler, of all things. And we have a Stinky, who is interested in decorating and farming, who has an iron gut, cannot be allowed to do decor, and will be producing natural gas. We will not be interested in this. Very not interested in this Stinky. Not terribly interested in this Steve either. Not very useful to me. If this Steve were interested in operating, I would be very interested in this Steve, but unfortunately, no. So, you know what? We're going to be taking these nutrient bars. So, give me the nutrients. Oh, look at all these glorious hatch. Beautiful. Okay, and clean up these floors, please. Not the egg, though. You shouldn't be picking up the egg. The egg stays where it is. Okay, yes, we are getting this built. And then it's going to be horrible down here, but power. We're getting some power. Power! To run all the things so that people will hopefully won't have to run quite so much. Speaking of which, let's nudge the priorities over here. I would like this. Wow, they already got all those wires constructed? Good on. But yeah, I want the algae thing first. So I'm just going to nudge that in priority. And yes, I will allow you guys to dig out that one square so you can actually set foot in that room. Congratulations. Okay, and I noticed that, oh yeah, a whole bunch of boxes here have been completed. So let's take the settings from here. Copy, 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 copy. Okay, we have storage for a while. Okay, I know you guys hate the food, but you know, could you be less noisy about your hatred, please? Okay, also we've gotten these built, so actually this one gets deconstructed. No, I said deconstruct, not disinfect. And the reason why I am asking this one particular toilet to be deconstructed is so that I can build another wash basin. Oh, research complete! Okay, and I would really like to get this wash basin quickly, guys, please. And research, moving on down. We are going to learn portable gases and improved ventilation, which will lead to exosuits, but not quite yet. This is where I'm going to be stopping with oh wait, you learn one, then the other. Okay, we're going to learn portable gases. And then we're actually going to move into decor. And we're going to run along the decor line, stopping short of learning the monuments. But we're just actually maybe I might actually continue skipping the decor a bit. No, wait. I will not be skipping the decor. In fact, the next thing after portable gases is to get this block right here. And that way I can start making suits. Wahaha! And also some decor stuff, but mostly suits. Okay, guys, you make the wash basin? Yes? Okay, excellent. And then we set the direction on this sink so that you only have to use it when you're leaving the room, because that saves water. Ashken, you didn't use any of the sinks. For shame, Ashken. And it's still complaining that I'm not making enough oxygen, but there's so much oxygen in here. Mostly it's counting all of the open areas that I have, which, yeah. Okay. I shall allow you guys to dig that section out now. So you can start working on the water refiner. Now I will be making some adjustments once I've got refined metals to make things run better, but for the time being, okay, we completed that so fast. Okay, so now into hazard protection, which is going to be, that's four blocks. So artistic expression, textile production, improved ventilation, and hazard protection. All together now. Wahaha! Okay, and we have started processing algae, which means it's time to go and start working our way towards that food for the hatch, which is going to be interesting. I think my best bet is actually to go at it from underneath, because I already have an airlock in place here. So I think actually what I should do is like go in here. Just dig myself a tunnel that goes over here. And then a ladder that goes up like this, and request that they dig out all of this going on here. And that means that all of the polluted air and everything from this area will already be stopped by the existing airlock for the most part. Speaking of things that I was oh, they did break in here. They did already break in here. Excellent. Okay, so this is where it gets a little messy. Okay, so if I run a ladder like this, and like this, and like this, and then ask them to dig up all of the gold, They should hopefully be able to reach all of it. I'm not 100% sure about this bit up here, but we'll find out. Alright. Lots of digging errands. Rowan is going to be kept so busy. And this ladder will be really good for going up to this bit of sedimentary rock here. Once again with the, keeping underneath everything. Most of the breathable gases like to rise, so by doing it this way I will hopefully direct the polluted oxygen, the polluted air upwards rather than into my clean air. That's the general thought anyway. Although, I could just put another airlock in, like, right here, just to be certain. Yeah, that looks good. And they should get that airlock in there way faster than the tunnel actually makes it to the nasty stuff. Should. But we'll see on that. Oh, yep, that's Camille building that airlock. Alright. Excellent. Okay. Progress. Just making sure Rowan doesn't get trapped inside the airlock as it completes. Nope, okay, we are good. Alright, which means actually that this is where I'm going to be pausing for the moment. Because it is just past 9:30, which means it is about time for me to take my break. So I'm going to save manually for the first time this evening, and I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm just going to refill my drink and have a quick stretch, maybe a little bio break, maybe run some ads, and I will be back in just a few minutes.